Well, good job, Raziel. Now we have to go through a painstaking forge puzzle just to get the hell back out there. This personally has been my one major nitpick with Raziel's character, considering the fact that he always questions everything throughout this game, except for the one time he randomly decides, fuck it, this time machine can't possibly screw me up. Little out of character. Anyway, this opening shot pretty much establishes everything we need to do inside this shrine, even if you don't realize it. The main thing we need to do here... By the way, check this out. I love the little river of blood here, even though we can't actually see anything from there. But I do love this little river of blood, and it's going to be featured quite a bit throughout the majority of this puzzle. So, first things first, we have a bunch of torches that are unlit, and a bunch of fire. Bet we have to use this in the fire shrine. Oh lord, that's not good. So, those little gargoyle head things basically spew blood and fill up this room. And, you know, really, where the hell are they getting all the blood? Guess that doesn't really matter too much. Fantasy game, fantasy blood, but, like, if you had this much blood just chilling here, wouldn't you think that you might actually be able to just survive on this? I don't see why all of Blood Omen 1 is necessary when you have this much blood for the vampires to just chill with. Although I suppose it is locked with the Reaver, and Yanosodrin's Airy does kind of get locked away, so I take back everything I just said. Yay! That's what we call closure. So, what we have here is the central platform having a light Reaver urn, and this magic little crystal up top, well, it drains everything, using these fancy schmancy drain circles on the floor. So our main purpose here is to drain this stuff away so we can get to the air Reaver. Well, that was fun. And now we play the waiting game. Okay. Now that this is back, we can go ahead and activate these little shrines. And doing so causes them to move for some reason. And that's all we need for this part of the puzzle. So, we'll go ahead and grab a little torch here and get the move on. This is essentially the essence of all this shrine. Basically, you're just going to be continuing to go through this one room over and over, lighting up different bundles of, I don't know, different urns. Oop. There we go. We have one more configuration to do before we're done. So if this is your first time going through this section, you may actually kind of get a little bit confused, because when you go down here in the water, it actually looks like the air altars have now been depowered because they're underwater. That's actually not the case. Don't worry about them. When you drain the blood away, everything does go back to normal. So really our only major concern here is to just go ahead and drain everything. And hold on a second, I'm going to move. That fire's kind of annoying. There we go. Alright, so this one's really, really timed. Just go ahead and get your butt moving. I almost jumped off there without actually getting any of the fire. Now for this one, you'll see that the drain is happening, but also the waterfalls are left active. The big thing about this is that those water or blood falls, blood falls, it's a pretty sweet word. Anyway, those blood falls will extinguish your torch, so you need to make sure that you don't fly through them. And that's it, the fire shrine is done. So let's activate this bitch and stand here and watch some fireworks. Well, that sure was elaborate.
I plunged the Reaver into that furnace and forged the blade with elemental fire. With the Reaver thus imbued, I was now armed to unlock the elemental barrier and rescue Janos from his executioners.
The statue in the background is actually one of my favorite things in any of the shrines, and here we get some more health, apparently, even though nothing changes. So I'm guessing we take less damage. Join me next time when we'll actually go after Janos Audrin. These next 2 episodes comprise the final act, so stay tuned, because it's about to get crazy. Alright guys, I'll see you next week.